Hey guys, it's Tim with Combat Fly Fishing. Today I want to talk to you about how to set up a slip strike indicator system. You would typically set this system up with a floating line while you're fishing lakes with depths of like 10 to 20 feet. The indicator itself is made out of styrofoam and it comes with a black plastic peg. The peg and the indicator both have holes drilled through them. So you can feed your tippet material and your leader through them. So how you set this up essentially is you put the peg into the indicator, and before you ever tie on your flies or put on any weight, you feed your tippet material through the top of the black peg, comes out the bottom, and then you can run that up your tippet and up to your tapered leader. Separate the black peg from the body of the indicator and kind of pinch tight on both ends, and you're just going to kind of force feed that back into the indicator. It's going to make that loop. Don't allow that loop to extend past the tip of the peg. So now it holds nice and secure, but when you hit a fish, set the hook, now your indicator runs free and you don't have to worry about it getting caught up in your eyelets. Again, loop it through, and you can adjust it to whatever size you want. Set the hook, and the indicator runs free. So here I am on a lake, and I'll show you a demonstration. It's hard to see in the video, but I'm fishing just off of a shelf. The shelf drops off and it's about 15 feet to the bottom of the lake. It's in the middle of the day. That's where the trout are hanging out, so that's where I need to get my flies to. I'm going to fish chironomid patterns with a very slow retrieve. I'm going to set my depth at 15 feet from my indicator to my first fly. I've got a little bit of weight pinched on there just to help it sink a lot faster. And my first fly is a tungsten bead chironomid, and then I've got this little buzzer as my second fly. Now the indicator, it's kind of windy right now, so just throwing it out there has been difficult, especially with the amount of line I have between the indicator and the flies. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the surface of the water to load or to put friction on my line so that I can load the rod. And so I'm just kind of hauling it out there, trying to cut through this wind. But as you can see, the indicator's not disturbed at all, and I'm able to throw it out there pretty far. I'm letting the flies sink to the bottom, and since they're chironomids, I'm doing a snail's retrieve, but I am keeping the line tension between the line and the indicator. There's no slack line just floating around out there. So when I see the indicator move at all or do anything unnatural, whack, set the hook, and the fish is on. Now watch as the indicator just moves down the line. It broke properly. The styrofoam part of it has a bigger hole than the peg does, so it actually makes it all the way past my weight, my first fly, and the fish ended up taking my second fly, that little buzzer. Just a little guy, but he was definitely punching about a pound above his weight, and did a good job for this demonstration. Little rainbow trout, but watch as the indicator will start moving all the way down as he's flopping around in the net. And if it weren't for that breaking free, I could never get within arm's reach of this fish. Even though he's only a tiny little fish, I couldn't get within arm's reach of him because the indicator couldn't go through my eyelets. So that's why this thing works so well. Well, thanks for watching. Comment below, like my page. I'm going to try to do a sinking line on lakes too here in a little bit for you, so you can see how to fish a sinking line, which is one of my preferred methods to fish deep in lakes. And let me know what you guys think.